Oh my God, you guys are going to crack up. We got a box. We're going to open the box. Handy dandy blade. I'm always like semi-careful opening these boxes. It's so easy to accidentally cut something. So pro tip, pinch the blade like that when you go through the top so you don't go too far. So you really only go tape deep, and that'll save you from hurting something. All right, what's in the box? Yay, stuffing. Oh my God, you guys are going to crack up. This giant box for that. This humongous box. Way to go. This has been one of my go-to content creation tools for basically the last year plus. Actually, prior to that, it was the original version, the DJI Mic. Now, also one of my favorite setups is this. This is the Rode Wireless Pro. Now, I often get the question, what is the difference between these two? And for the most part, for most of the people on this channel are going to do nothing. It's real easy to watch a bunch of reviews and hear all the tech specs and get hella confused. But for what the majority of you people are going to do, nothing. They both will cover your bases. Now, that being said, this is a replacement set. My original set got stolen on my last trip because it's that important. Instant replace, right? This is life. While I was gone, I got something sent to me, and that is this. And I'm going to show you what's in the box. Now, I already did the unboxing, so let me just go ahead and show you what's in the case. This is the case that it comes in, and you can already see there is a little difference in size. However, let's go and check out the contents of the package here. We're going to pop this baby open, and you'll see there is the case. There is the 3.5 millimeter jack, or 1/8 jack, and there are 2 of 4 windscreens. Okay, so I will show you one of the things that's really cool about this set is that the windscreens can stay on the mics inside the charging case, which is incredible. Now let's get a quick size comparison for those people who are familiar with the Mic 2. There it is. Also, the Mic 2 does come, I haven't even taken the new stuff out, come with the 2 afros or windscreens to properly call them by their name, charging cable, which I would probably never use. The little guy did come with a charging cable. It's here. I just probably never going to use it. So I threw it away to the side. It also comes with the exact same, maybe it's longer. Let's investigate. No, they're the same. It comes with the same 3.5 millimeter cable, or 1/8 for those of you who like to keep it imperial. All right, so let me put these 2 away. And this one is kind of leather pleather, polyurethane, really nice strappy handle, seatbelt material, and then a pull tab and a little zipper. This one is kind of like travel pants. I don't know what that nylon material. Inside there are little pouches, which is cool, so you can organize extra things like the additional afros. And there's another extra zipper here if you would like to put, keep them all separated. That's completely up to you. So the DJI Mic Mini, as you can see, is roughly about 3/4 the size of the original guy here. And grab my tape. It is 3 3/4 by 2 1/4 by 1 5/8, whereas the Big Daddy is 4 1/2 by 2 1/4, basically the same, and by 1 5/8. It's slightly bigger. It's slightly bigger than 5/8, but it's a minor difference. So you can see it's about 3/4 the size as far as the case goes. Everything else looks the same as far as the charging lights on the front and the USB-C holes on the back. Now, one thing this doesn't do, which isn't a deal breaker to me, but in comparison to the Rode, one of the things I like about the Rode is if I plug this in like this on the charging case, it will actually allow me to transfer the info from the microphones. In this case, it's just charging the case, which is cool. Still does a thing, but when you want to get the information off of here, it's easier. I think part of that has to do with the way you can transfer the files on the DJI with the mobile app. Anyway, so let's take a look after we take these off. One thing I do love about this It does, again, allow you the windscreens to fit directly in, whereas this one doesn't. I have to grab the windscreens from the back if I am going to use them. Now let's take a look at the size of the microphone itself. I'll pop the little windscreen off for this case. This is just roughly two of these makes up one of the DJI Mic 2. The primary difference between both of these is going to be battery life and internal recording. As you can see, this semi-transparent body, that being a memory module, this guy can store data directly into the microphone. This one does not have that capability. It does have 32-bit float. It does have noise canceling mode. If I make this guy sync up, take this out real quick, give it a chance to sync up. There it is. It's synced up now, right? That light indicates that it's in noise canceling mode. A quick one press on the power button, that turns the noise canceling off, right? So not as many controls on the Mini as you would see on the Mic 2, and that's to be expected. There's no screen. You have to really just know your mic here. And I haven't read this manual yet, but I just remember that that's what that means. You do have a volume control here, so I can go -6, -12, +6, +12. I'm normally going to leave it on 0. You have a power button here to turn the receiver on and off. And the little clip here is hot shoe mountable. I don't have a camera with me right offhand, but it just slides into the hot shoe socket, which is kind of cool. So again, the main thing, 10 grams, hella small. It doesn't weigh jack. Actually, you can feel the difference. It's not big, but you can definitely feel the difference. It's just something about the size of this and how discreet this will be when you go to put it onto a shirt or something of that nature. Now, again, not getting into the full specs of what this can do. The internal recording is clutch when you don't necessarily want to record directly to the camera, or you just want to record audio and you're not going to use a camera or something like that. Having a built-in internal recording in here is really clutch. All right, so let me pop this back on. I do love the fact that the windscreens do fit in the case, and just this is super, super tiny. Now, one other thing I want to show you real quick. On the bottom of the receiver here, you can slide off this little component here, and you'll see there's the hot points where you can connect something. And in this case, it comes with the USB-C attachment. So if I want to get my USB-C on, I would go here, which in turn allows me to connect this up to a phone. So if I was going to grab my phone over here and I wanted to connect this baby up, I would just slide it into the USB socket on the phone. Now, if you are a Lightning phone person, the phone is asking me questions if is it an accessory or not. If you're a Lightning phone person, you do have to buy that adapter separately, and I'm cool with that. Like, a lot of people are like, I wish they came with both, but I mean, the pricing on this is incredible, so that's why it's not there. And of course, being brand new, the connector is stiff as all get. Okay, so there is an additional socket here for the Lightning connector, and you would just pull this out and you would place the Lightning connector there. And again, that is sold separately, and I'm cool with that. Like, I understand a lot of people are like, I wish it came with that, but just know that they're trying to keep the cost of these things down. All right, so we'll go ahead and pop that back in. One other thing to note, the Lightning connector from this is bigger and it is not compatible. So if I were to peel this off, you notice that there's more contacts here than is in the Mini. So this one won't fit. And again, there are some complaints about that on the Twitterverse threads, whatnot, but it's fully understandable. Not that big a deal. This is a quick sound test of the DJI Mic Mini. Right now I have it magneted to this Visa mount plate, just because it's an easy way to put both mics on. But you're listening to the DJI Mic Mini now. I will switch over to the DJI Mic. This is the DJI Mic 2, same level, same everything. Both of the receivers are connected via USB-C cable to the Mac. There's no other processes going on. This is the DJI Mic 2. Once again, so you can hear this, I'll switch back to the Mini. This is the DJI Mic Mini again, and we're going to hear sort of if there's any sound differences. I think the characteristics characteristics of the mic will be pretty much the same. However, you might notice a little bit of difference just due to the size of the microphone elements. And then this is the DJI Mic 2 once again. And again, I think the characteristics will be relatively the same, but a little bit different. And now back to your regularly scheduled Shure microphone. All right, here we go. So now we're just back with our regular mic. So again, size difference, you'll just got a chance to hear the audio difference. And I think they'll be pretty much the same. If you're just looking for a really good content creator mic that's small and effective and powerful, easy to use, not a lot of fuss, I think you can't go wrong with the DJI Mic Mini. And right now, it seems that every company is making these. So as I come across them, I will do reviews on them and do some comparison. Again, I'll dig a little deeper into this as I have more time to play with it, but it is a really small and capable set. For me, it's the size and it's the fact that I can put everything into such a tiny little case. So that is it. I love the Osmo audio, so it connects up with my two favorite cameras, and the rest is up to you. If you like this video, press the subscribe button, press the bell so you get notified whenever I make another video like this. And right now, the algorithm is going to show you another video I think you should watch, and I agree with him.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.